Hi, Muzammil here. Thank you for tuning in. This video is about how we can consciously work with rank and power in our organization to benefit the organization and the team we're in. And the first thing I want to say is that rank and power dynamics are quite complex, and that I'm on a journey myself. I'm learning still constantly about that while applying it at the same time. And that this video is really just going to scratch the surface of quite a big topic. And the approach that I'm going to draw on and how I frame this comes from something called process work, which is a really powerful approach to working with people and groups. And the particular approach where we're working with groups in process work is called deep democracy. So firstly, what is rank and power? And just to define it a little bit, we could say it's the relative ease or relative privileges we have or we feel in a situation. And the degree of inclusivity, how included are we feeling or how marginalized we're feeling will mean that we have less rank in that situation. And the kinds of factors that influence rank can be divided into, so just getting a bit systematic here, can be divided into, for instance, social rank, which is things like gender, being male, for instance. That tends to give me more rank in society than if I was, say, female. So gender, sexual orientation, class, for instance, are forms of social rank. And then there's also psychological rank. If we've been through a major challenge in our lives that we've overcome successfully, we're going to have a sense of confidence, a sense of ease in other challenging situations. So that enhances our rank. There's also specific to organizations, there's institutional rank. You know, the sort of layers of management, and the higher you are, the more rank you have, for example. So that's just to give you a little idea of examples of types of rank. And rank is fluid. There's many factors that influence our rank, and it can vary moment to moment, even in a similar situation. So just be aware of that fluidity. Now, in terms of having rank, is that good or bad? Well, actually, we could say that it's neutral, but it's how we use the rank and the privileges, the power that we have. And it's important to be aware that we can't hide our rank. It's especially visible to somebody who's got less rank, and particularly in situations of conflict where rank dynamics get intensified. So when we've got more rank, we tend, because we feel at ease, nothing's an issue. Why is everyone so stressed? You know, we feel at ease, so everything's fine. But it's when we have less rank that we tend to notice that power differential. So it's a responsibility, therefore, on those who have more rank, more power, to work consciously with that and to use their power, use their privilege to allow others, to support others to also feel at ease and also be included, and for their voice to also be heard. And we can do that in two ways, two steps. One is to be aware of and name our rank, and then to utilize it consciously to support others. And I'll use an example. So let's say we're a manager in an organization, and there's a decision to be made that's going to affect a lot of people in the organization, but it's just the powerful few that are there in this conversation. So I'm just going to take a walk in this park because there's some people coming. And so what we might say, therefore, is that, oh, I'm aware that as manager, that my voice tends to be recognized and have more weight. So I'd like to use my rank, my position as manager, in order to also give space for the secretaries to have a say in this, for their voice to be heard. So how about let's create some time for secretaries to be heard, and I want to take the role of listener. I want to really hear what they have to say about this. So that's one way that we can use our rank in an organization as manager in order to support others to feel at ease also and be included. So that's an example of that, and I hope that's useful. In an organisation, I should just add that it can be helpful if things are particularly stuck and there's conflict to have an external facilitator who understands rank and power dynamics, because of the impact that they can have when they're not acknowledged. So somebody who can work consciously with that can be really a helpful asset. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, sorry. And that's a summary of how we can use rank and power dynamics consciously to benefit our organisation, owning our rank, naming it, and using it in a constructive way. And I'd love it if you were to click like or leave a comment, and if you want to subscribe or follow me, depending on where you see this, please go ahead. And the organisation that I've benefited from that teaches process work, I'll put a link to them in maybe the description or a comments box so you can take a look if you like. See you next time.